Welcome to Fiji, a world-renowned location for shark diving. In the Beqa Lagoon, you can dive with various species of sharks, including bull sharks, tiger sharks, nurse sharks, reef sharks, and silvertips. Today and for the entire week, I am diving with Coral Coast Divers, a 5-star dive shop in Pacific Harbour known for their unrivaled expertise with their crew and their knowledge of conditions, environments, with a strong emphasis on safety being paramount above anything else. And they are also great environmental stewards and are very passionate about marine life and the conservation, and believe in education and exploration of our oceans. Sharks unfairly get a bad rap due to movies, pop culture, and traditional beliefs that are passed down for generations. Sharks are not this mean, vicious killing machine looking to eat people and cause destruction. They are quite opposite. The sharks here in Beqa Lagoon are quite selective and hold to a matriarchal structure, as we witness this during feedings again and again. The sharks have been trained to approach the diver on the left side with the tuna head as bait, and they are fed the tuna head if this is performed. But if they come from the right side of the diver, they are pushed away and denied the tuna head. I did this dive for 4 days during my week, with 2 dives each morning, allowing me to learn the behavior and watch the patterns develop of different sharks, as each one came to show its personalities and different feeding behaviors, and some were also scarred with fish hooks and bite marks from mating for identifiable markings. I have been diving with sharks, small and large, around the world, and every time I get to see these magnificent creatures, I feel blessed that they are still down there and playing their integral role in the management of the marine ecosystem. The bull and bull sharks get their name from their short, blunt snout, stocky appearance, and bullish nature. These compact powerhouses reach an average length of 3.5 meters and can weigh up to 500 pounds. Bull sharks are tenacious wanderers and are renowned for their incredible migratory patterns. They aren't bothered by fresh water, meaning they can navigate vast distances across oceans, rivers, and tributaries. Unlike other shark species, these versatile wanderers can venture far inland up freshwater systems for feeding or breeding purposes. Through eons of time and evolution, bull sharks have adapted and can thrive in both saltwater and freshwater. Bull sharks are capable of osmoregulation, whereby they can regulate the balance of salt and water in their bodies. When bull sharks venture into freshwater rivers or lakes, they actively retain the necessary salts in their bodies to prevent dehydration. The feeder will be there with a tuna head in hand, and he will not be charged, he will not be attacked by any of the sharks until the head is positioned out for feeding. It is then approached by individual sharks, and you will notice that some of the larger females will be given the right of way in the line of feeding. The bite force of a bull shark is nothing short of impressive, with bite strength estimated to be around 1,300 pounds per square inch. They have one of the most powerful bites of any fish, outbiting both great white sharks and great hammerheads. Since I was a younger child, about 5 or 6 years old, I have been obsessed and in awe with sharks, with my initial inspiration by legendary shark specialist Dr. Eugenie Clark. Her great passion inspired and motivated me to become a diver and pursue the understanding of sharks around the world. Watching her old films with National Geographic, my mother loves to highlight the fact that I could memorize and recite her lines in the scenes, and then would go on to tell everybody about Dr. Eugenie Clark and her diving with the sharks in and out of the cage around the world. I only wish I had the chance to meet her and dive with her and let her know what such a great inspiration she was to me. When it comes to reproduction, unlike most shark species that lay eggs, bull sharks follow an ovoviviparous reproductive strategy. The females keep fertilized eggs inside their bodies until they hatch, giving birth to live young. This adaptation enables bull sharks to provide immediate protection and increases the chances of offspring survival. After 12 months of gestation, the female will give birth to live young in estuaries or shallow waters. While female bull sharks do not rear their young, these nurseries provide protection from larger predators, ensuring the survival of the next generation of bull sharks. Once the bull sharks mature, they tend to move to a saltwater. Bull sharks are not picky eaters. Speaking of prey, bull sharks are known for their opportunistic feeding habits. They aren't fussy about what they eat and will consume a wide range of marine life, including fish, crustaceans, and other sharks. In some cases, they've even been known to scavenge, feeding on dead animals. Their ability to eat and adapt to their settings is another reason for their great success. As apex predators, bull sharks play a vital role in maintaining the health of the marine ecosystems. By controlling the populations of fish and other prey species, they help prevent overgrazing of seagrass beds and coral reefs. Without sharks like the bull shark, the balance of the ecosystem could be disrupted, leading to a decline in biodiversity. Bull sharks are incredible animals that deserve both our respect and protection. They are uniquely adapted to thrive in diverse environments, from freshwater rivers to tropical coastlines. While they may have a reputation as fierce predators, they are also essential to maintaining the balance of our oceans. As you see here, the sharks were not interested in us. They were not even terribly interested in the fish heads during parts of the dive. At no time at all did I ever feel threatened or in danger. While filming these sharks, I am at a heightened sense of awareness and my head is continuously moving, monitoring and watching every bit of their behavior. In some of these clips, you will see that the sharks are actually a bit camera shy. You will see that when they come towards me, they often divert from me and swim off in another direction, diverting their eyes, as they are known as ambush predators. Sharks are often depicted as powerful and mystical beings in Fijian mythology. They are seen as protectors, ancestors, and deities embodying the spirit of the ocean. One of the most well-known myths involves the shark god Dukwanga, who was believed to be the guardian of the reefs and protector of fishermen. According to the legend, Dukwanga was once a warrior who could transform into a shark, protected those who respected the ocean, and punished those who didn't. In the back of this shot, you will see a large Goliath grouper who comes in to join the feedings solely by himself, with no stress or a worry from the sharks around him. Through the dives over the week, the mantra and energy amongst the group of divers came from this solitary fish. Be the grouper. When you're surrounded by chaos, become cool, collective, and do your thing. Be the grouper. The cultural significance of sharks in Fijian lore is profound and multifaceted. From their role as mythical guardians and ancestral spirits to their presence in rituals, art, and modern conservation efforts, sharks hold a revered place in Fijian culture. This deep connection to sharks reflects a broader respect for the ocean and its inhabitants, highlighting the importance of preserving both cultural and heritage and marine ecosystems. Fiji continues to balance tradition and modernity. That enduring reverence for sharks serves as a reminder of the powerful bonds between people and nature. By honoring these majestic creatures, Fijians not only pay tribute to their ancestors, but also contribute to the global effort to protect and conserve our oceans for future generations. Throughout my days of diving with the Coral Coast divers, I had an amazing experience with the sharks, the team, the science, and the passion that was shared by everybody aboard that boat. Be it their first time diving with sharks or their 10,000th time diving with sharks. It was an incredible experience run by an amazing team, and I will highly recommend them to anybody who has an interest in sharks in Fiji. One thing you may have noticed is that through all my filming, photos, and video, there are no lights or strobes, as the director, Axel, does not like them being used, as it does change the behavior of the sharks. That being said, with no usage of video, lights, or strobes, the conditions for diving were about 50 to 80 foot visibility, and you are only about 60 feet deep. So the natural light with good water clarity makes for incredible photo and video opportunities. One of the reasons why the water is so clear and beautiful is because the sharks are fed frozen tuna heads. So the blood is not floating through the water in a great amount. It is just a little bit as it thaws underwater. Sit back and relax and watch these magnificent creatures defy all the negative and terrible stereotypes that they have been given over the years. They are not heinous killing machines looking to devour and destroy. We are not on the menu, as that is what everybody says. And it's true, we're not. Experiences with sharks over the years, and people say that I am crazy and it is so dangerous. I reply with walking down the street and crossing the road is potentially 10 times more dangerous. It is with knowledge and studying and understanding that you are not in harm's way down here. You are simply a witness to one of the most evolved marine creatures on the face of the earth. I hope you enjoyed my video, and maybe some of my film work and information in this video may have changed your mind about sharks. So, once again, safe travels, happy diving. You know what time it is. Time to click subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share with friends, tell your family about my videos and the magic of nature and the water below. Stay tuned for the next week of diving in Fiji.